We express our thoughts and ideas in a sentence. These different units are altogether a paragraph. We know that a paragraph contains one subject or one concept. A paragraph has topic sentence, supporting details, and concluding part. That means it's understandable. In a paragraph, we are writing with the unity, and of course, in a paragraph, each sentence must have some meaningful situation or the context. That means if you write about descriptive paragraph or even narrative paragraph. To write an effective paragraph, the paragraph must have a topic sentence. And before that, we have to start pre-writing, revising, and editing as well. That means, first of all, finding out a point. That means discovering a point. While writing, it has to be developed. That means supporting your ideas is very important to develop your ideas. And of course, you have to be very careful about writing error-free. As we have recommended and referred one of the books by John Langan, so we are going to give some examples and topics regarding from John Langan's English skill book. In the technique 1, yes, I'm talking about free writing. In free writing, you just keep writing. You don't need to stop whether you make error or not. Just write. Because we know that free writing is that kind of technique where we can at least develop, and through developing we can learn something about it. That means what we think or what we get about the idea, so we can develop our ideas through free writing. Using WH questions, that means who, which, what, when, why, and how, you can at least make some preparation for your questioning. And questioning is another technique to write your paragraph, to think or to develop your writing. Technique number 3. Technique number 3 is making a list. This is also called as brainstorming. This is one of my favorite techniques, specifically from my students. That means my students love this technique, and this is none other than making a list. That means this is brainstorming. It doesn't need to write the full sentence. That means in making a list, you just need to write about your idea in detail, or you can write about your thoughts. What is the topic? Technique number 4 is clustering, and another name is diagramming or mapping. Clustering is also very useful technique where we can use our detailed information, specifically what we are thinking about the subject, and the ideas can be used by using lines, boxes, and even arrows. And finally, when you are very careful about preparing your scratch outline, that means you are already prepared to make your sentences perfect, and you are already ready to support your ideas. That means your planned items or topics are ready. So these are organized. So here, revising, editing, pre-writing and outlining all are very important to write error-free paragraph or error-free writing. So, just after pre-writing, we can talk about topic sentence, supporting details, and concluding part. Each paragraph has a topic sentence because we know that topic sentence gives us the main idea of a paragraph. The writer's thought or the important points that the writer wants to express or wish to show in his writing or her writing, and that is all about topic sentence of a paragraph. Usually we know that, and we often see that the topic sentence comes at the very beginning of the paragraph. That means the very first sentence of a paragraph is a topic sentence. One main idea. Create or make different sentences, obviously, and of course, the sentences are very, very formal and they are having the formal writing or one main idea. That means the very first line creates or shows the main idea about the topic of a paragraph. And the most important thing is, when we write a paragraph, we give space, at least 2 finger space, okay? And we write the first line. Suppose you are going to write about or write on a paragraph and the topic name is friendship. So if you write or if you start the paragraph with this kind of sentence like the most important relationship in the whole world is friendship. So this is your topic sentence, because in this sentence you are expressing the first line expression, that means the line's first impression, and you are also expressing the thought of the idea. Suppose the name of the paragraph is friendship. Okay, so we can start the very first line like the most important thing in the whole world is friendship. So in this line, that means this is the topic sentence. In this line, you are expressing your idea, your thoughts, and with this line, we have to develop the supporting details and we have to finish the paragraph with support and developing the ideas. And of course, by giving the important expression to cover up, that means to complete or to maintain the next sentences that will develop the paragraph very well. It doesn't matter or it doesn't even important to get the second sentences, or from the second or third sentence we can get supporting details of the paragraph. Sometimes we can get the supporting detail, that means supporting details 1, 2, 3 or even 4 from the paragraph, but it doesn't even matter, or it is not important, or this is not mandatory to find out the supporting details of the paragraph from the second line or even the third line. Supporting details can be found if the sentence starts or even if the sentence mentions about because, like what is the reason, or even some expression like good things and bad things, or little bit of comparison, but always it's not the same. That means after getting the main idea of the paragraph, that was topic sentence, we can develop the next sentences by using the main idea of the topic. So it already showed us, okay, it already made the way clear to understand the topic, and after that, from the very first line, we can move forward to the next part, and that is the detailed part of the paragraph. Suppose the paragraph is about friendship, or the paragraph is about COVID-19 or coronavirus. The first line or the idea or the topic sentence already told us. That means it showed us the path. And after that, we are going to start the next part, and it will develop the next part, and that can be counted as supporting details 1, 2, 3, or even 4. That means supporting details giving us more information. So we are going to get more information about the paragraph, and we have got the concept from the topic sentence. So supporting details are going to talk about more detailed information about the topic. That means this is supporting details. And from supporting details, we are going to get examples, sometimes facts, statistics, and many kind of information. That means this is developing the paragraph and giving us more examples. When we end the paragraph, we summarize the topic, or we summarize the whole paragraph's main gist. And this is how we end the last part of the paragraph. That is, this is all about concluding part. In different words, we are going to express the topic sentence, or we can summarize the whole idea about the topic. That means, as I have already mentioned, if we talk about the topic and the topic's name is COVID-19, coronavirus, or even friendship, or even a cartoon, so we have to end the last line by memorizing or summarizing the topic sentence, but we are just changing the sentences, but not the idea. We are just restating the topic, and we are summarizing the total thought or the main idea, and we are ending the last part that is mentioned as concluding part of a paragraph. Suppose your topic is not COVID-19, not coronavirus, or even friendship. Suppose your topic is online class. And if you think you are going to start the very first line as a topic sentence, you can write like this: online class is very important nowadays. So this is your topic sentence of the paragraph. And as I have already mentioned, the topic's name is online class. So you started your paragraph with the very first line, and this is none other than, this is topic sentence. So you are going to write, online class is very important nowadays. From the topic sentence, we can develop our supporting details by using different ideas and by developing the thoughts about the topic. One of the supporting details can be like this. Students learn, or if you want to write about, we learn about joining online classes, or even you can talk about like this: we learn how to join online classes and how to develop ourselves doing online classes. Supporting details too can be like this. For example, our facilitator guides us to organize, or even you can write like, our facilitator guides us to develop ourselves through online class. Supporting details can be like this, as you are doing online classes nowadays. So you can talk about how you are getting your grades, or even you can talk about how you have got your previous semester's grade, because online classes and even physically present classes are not same. So you are not doing it regularly, and sometimes some problems are also appearing, like internet access is not possible, or sometimes you are facing some online issues or something like that. So you can talk about it, and at least you can talk about your gadgets. So many points are available. If you want to talk about online class, suppose, as I have already mentioned, this is just an example. It doesn't even matter that you are going to follow it, but I am using it to guide you, just to let you know how you are going to organize your topic sentence, supporting details, and concluding part of a paragraph. That means your supporting details should be very, very organized, and you have to at least relate that topic sentence. It doesn't it's very important. It doesn't even matter that, okay, I don't have any problem, I just used my topic sentence, but it is not important to use the thing in what can I say, supporting details. No, this is very, very wrong. What you have written in topic sentence, you must be very careful about your topic sentence, and after that, grow your paragraph, develop with your organized thoughts and your ideas, and I hope you will be able to write your paragraphs very well. So finally, you are mentioning that in the topic sentence you talked about your idea, the main point. That means who is reading or who is studying or knowing about your paragraph, he or she knows, okay, this is the main point about the paragraph. So this is the topic sentence. And as you have already known that the topic, the main idea, all the things are very related. That means you are adding more information about the main idea. So this is the detailed idea. So you are adding with the idea and you are making it more developed and organized thoughts. In the concluding part of your paragraph, you can rephrase. That means you can rephrase your topic sentence, or you are going to summarize the main points of the paragraph, of the idea. So after introducing the key sentence of the paragraph, that means you are introducing the key sentence of the topic of your paragraph, and this is an introduction of your key sentence about the topic of that paragraph. And remember, your topic sentence has the central idea. And as I have already mentioned, that generally and most often the very first line is the topic sentence of a paragraph. So finally, we can say that before starting a paragraph, we can start it with free writing. So you don't need to be very careful or even tensed about the story or the plan or your grammar mistakes or spelling or the form. So free writing is very easy. Just go ahead and write it down what comes to your mind first. Keep writing to get the basic idea about your paragraph. If you want to go with the pre-writing, that means as I have already mentioned earlier, so if you want to write about pre-writing like making a list, and this is called brainstorming as well, you can go. Or if you want to write about clustering, that means that shows diagram and of course lines, boxes or even arrows, so you can have the clustering as well before your paragraph. And after that, scratch outline can be done. So finally, go ahead with your topic sentence, supporting details and concluding part of your paragraph. I hope it will give you more idea, and at least you can write your free writing, pre-writing, making a list, and brainstorming, or even you can write about clustering technique as well. Dear all, I added pictures from the recommended and referred book, and as I have already mentioned, it's from John Langan, and the book name is English Skills. So hope you will be getting some information and the idea about paragraph writing, and before paragraph writing you will be having ideas and information about free writing, pre-writing, like brainstorming, and finally before scratch outline we will have some ideas after watching this video, and this is none other than clustering. So try to watch the video and write your paragraphs very well. Take care everybody. Stay fine.